the family of God. Ephesians 2:17-19 says it this way. He brought this good news of peace to you Gentiles who were far away from him, and peace to the Jews who were near him. Now all of us can come to the Father through the same Holy Spirit because of what Christ has done for us. So now you Gentiles are no longer strangers and foreigners, but citizens along with all of God's holy people. You are members of God's family. Members of God's family. What comes to mind for you when you think about the word family? For some of you, it's probably a place of pain. You might have grown up in a single parent home and the struggle was real. Maybe you grew up without a father. And so as you've gotten involved in church and faith, thinking about God as your father has been a stretch for you. Maybe you've got the crazy uncle, right? And when you think about family, it's like, oh gosh, am I gonna have to deal with him? All of us have a unique family story. I found out my junior year of high school, I had a buddy spending the night one night, and my dad called us in the dining room, and he said, hey, well, as y'all know, I've been married before. I was like, what? Like, no, we didn't know that, I had a sister in her 20s that lived in Kansas. That was special. All of us probably have a family story that isn't quite what we expected, could bring up places of pain. Some of you might have had a family background that you're praying as you grow, you can recreate exactly what you experienced at home. See, for all of us, this desire for family, this longing for family is core to our experience as humans, and we will create it wherever we might be. I think about Tim and Rebecca Lindsay here at the Mount Pleasant campus. Tim is our dream team pastor. They're from Switzerland, moved thousands of miles away. They don't have any family here. And so they interact with each of us, with their small group, with staff members as family, extensions of them. Maybe when you moved to wherever you were from, you left family behind and you don't have family for hundreds of miles. But here now in this place, we get to relate to one another as the family of God. Last week I was in Colorado for a couple days, and the friend I stayed with, when I got there, he was rushing out of the house, going to work out. And when he got back, he was like, man, sorry I had to run out. That was my last workout at my gym. And I was like, really, what happened? He was like, well, the owner sold, it's gonna be changing. And so a lot of people are kind of going off doing their own things. But I've been working out there for the last 5 years. And man, when the workout ended, I didn't expect it, but I just got real emotional. I was like, well, man, think about it. You've been, for the last 5 years, you've had a common goal and focus with all these people. You've been sweaty, you've smelled, you show up, you break down your bodies as you work out. Surely you've had a bad day at home, bad day at work. You've got a diagnosis you weren't happy about. Something happened over the last 5 years that after you're worn out laying on the ground, people say, so how you doing? Your walls come down and you're able to share how it is that you feel. Man, they had developed a sense of family without him even realizing it. And one of the things that's unique to the family of God is you can experience family in any gym, on any ball field, in any workplace, in any neighborhood. Like being a part of the family of God isn't confined to this building, but I would challenge you to say it is so important that you find family in this building at whatever campus you might be in, because at some point the gym's gonna be sold. The neighbor's gonna move, your kids are gonna age out of whatever travel team they're a part of, and the people that you've been so close to are gonna move on as well. But here within the family of God, here within God's church, we can find people like Miss Diana, who are 89 years old. I don't have a grandma anymore, but I've got a spiritual grandma in her. And what she models for my kids is a legacy of faith. To say, as long as I'm walking, I'm gonna be in God's house serving. As long as I can sing, I'm gonna be in a seat worshiping and going after God, right? Whether you're a mother or a father, a brother or a sister, we're a part of the family of God. On February 4th of this year, a guy named Cody Carlton, who was a men's leader here at the Mount Pleasant campus, he was one of these humble heroes, passed away at 51, and man, it was devastating. And he was one of those guys that until his memorial service, you had no idea how many lives he had impacted, how many small groups he was a part of, how many serve teams he was a part of, and story after story of men saying, he answered my call in the middle of the night, he walked with me, prayed for me, he was there for me. It was one of those services that I left wanting to be a better man. And one of my favorite speakers at that service was his son, Preston. And it was funny because Preston used to make fun of his dad. He would laugh at him because everybody he talked to on the phone, Cody would be like, hey brother, how you doing? You bet, brother, I'll meet you there. And he thought his dad was doing the formal way of like, when you talk to young guys, they're like, hey bro, what's up, man? He's like, Dad, you don't have to say brother Just say bro. Hey, bro. What's up, bro? You know? But that night at the prayer vigil and then at the memorial, Preston says, man, I realized when I saw man after man come forward and share their story of how my dad had loved them and walked with them, that this church isn't about this place that we come to and this thing that we do, but about the people that we experience it with. And all these men are fathers to me. They were a brother to my dad. And I promise you, it's forever changed Preston's experience of church, the family of God. So my question for you is, are you a part of the family? Is this a place that you've just been gathering, or is it a place that you've been assembled? Do you know that when you show up here, there is a seat prepared for you? You never have to question, is this gonna be a place where I can belong? Because he's got you on his mind. He's had you on his heart. There are people here, divine relationships, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, grandmas and grandpas, for you to interact with, but also for you to be that for them.